The Central Club.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Central Club. This episode is brought to you by Re-Inspire Printing and Weekend Defender. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the club, hit the bell button to be notified of future content. Finally, after months of nagging, we're finally in Maesteg. Now, it feels like a long time coming, to be honest. It's Thursday, it's a weeknight, but it's one of the hottest days we've had.
Warm, isn't it?
It's hot, it's too hot, to be honest. But there's so many places up here to go to. We thought we'd start at the first closest one to coming into Maesteg, which is Oakwood, Garth. So yeah, we're going to have a walk around, hopefully see a couple of people. Like all the other places, we'll probably have to come back for a part 2 because so many people will want to speak to us, but we're here now. Yeah. See what we're going to do in it.
Have a look around.
Yeah, let's go.
What's going on? Moving, isn't it?
Oh my God, it is, isn't it?
I thought I had sunstroke.
Oh my God. No, you've got sunstroke as well.
Yeah, look at that.
What?
Black tan.
What? Twat tan. It is, isn't it? Alright then, so this is the Oakwood site, is it? We are right in the corner here. Hopefully we get to speak to some people. Yeah, nice little bit of a pink there, look. Let's have a little gander then, shall we? Yeah, so obviously, you know, this.
Obviously about the mines in there, the graffiti there.
Yeah. The worker bees, it says, look.
Worker bees.
That's a little bit of a bit of graph, like, innit? Would you call that graffiti, or would you call that like something else?
I don't know.
Bit of artwork.
Yeah. About the miners, I think. You know,
Yeah. In the distance, I think they're flats here, aren't they? 3-story flats. Yeah. So, first impressions, Dal?
Yeah, it looks alright, doesn't it? I haven't seen many people yet, but
Yeah.
the houses look alright.
Yeah. It reminds me a bit, I think, of the way Grigorak is set up in it, like close proximity.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you're from.
Like Butlins.
Yeah. How everyone chat to each other now. It's forcing everyone to know each other's business, like.
Yeah. Surrounded by nice mountains now, isn't it?
Yeah?
Views and...
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it, to be fair. If you can see through there, people playing cricket. Bit of activities, look.
A little bit of music.
Bit of music over there, look. Mattress, anyone wants one? and a swimming pool. Yeah, I mean, the council estate without a mattress.
Nah.
What? I don't get it. Why, innit? Like, why? People shit in the bed that much, like.
Yeah, there must be something's going on, isn't it?
Something's happening. I want to know. Yeah, it's been one of those days, haven't it, Dal? We're wiped. We haven't even done it, like. So obviously, because Maesteg's and like the classes like Bridgend way, you know. We done Perth call today, and
both got sunstroke.
yeah. We might have to call it like a day quite early and come back and continue this video. We are wiped.
Proper fun.
Tell you what though, I haven't seen many people. I mean, that's the one thing I'd say.
Yeah.
Alright, mate. Want to say a couple of words with us, bro, on our YouTube video?
Thank you.
No worries, mate. Fucking hell, they're nice and chatty round here, isn't they? People were like, oh, you gotta go to Maesteg. People are wicked. To be honest, they've been quiet. Alright, mate. Do you live up here? Do you fancy answering a couple of questions for our YouTube vlog? No? No worries. That's beautiful.
It was like a working mine somewhere around Gary. I don't know how to
Probably. Like, that is beautiful, isn't it?
A tip, like an old mining tip up here, do you think?
Well, when you are in Graig and you can see the Tree Thomas, you can see where the tip was in it because it's like a different colour. Ah, look up there on the top of the mountain, just by the tree line, there's people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There must have been some sort of working mine up here, but I don't know if it'd have been on the other end or...
I wonder if this was probably built in the 60s as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The small windows, it looks like, is it Penrys?
Penrys, isn't it? Yeah.
So I'll look to it, do you think?
Yeah.
The small windows.
Tell you one thing though, it's straight away I'm like quite saddened by, like the council could at least cut the fucking grass and that. Oh yeah. Can we ask you a couple of questions on our YouTube vlog?
No, thank you.
No? No worries. Thank you anyway. Yeah, look, what the f*** is all that about? I'd be raging, I would, mate. I'm not being funny, like. Just make an effort in it, cut the grass, like, innit? That's what I would want to do anyway.
Well, you get a lot of people on these estates.
Eh?
You can see a lot of people make an effort on it, you know.
Well, that's a lovely garden, that, isn't it?
Bro, I'm fucked, I am.
No, I am too, to be honest, but... So this is obviously the bottom side, this is like the bottom side, but we're going to obviously walk around and go up to the top side, and I know, hopefully we get to see some people, because at the moment, it's been scarce, mate, honestly. It's been scarce, mate. Hey, mate, not just booming with people, they be on us, bro. They be loving us right now, bro. They be jumping round saying, yo, what are you saying? Like,
I'm mad just to be in a park.
Talk to us about your site and all that shit, you know what I mean? But they're not, though, will they? So hopefully we get to see some of the people, have a chat with them, see what they say, like, do you know what I mean? What's your name, mate?
Well, my name Matthew, my name is.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, how's it going, mate?
I'm good, mate. You from round here, then?
Yeah, I'm from just over past the rugby field there, yeah. So I've grown up, you know, all my mates grew up round here, like, sort of thing. I went to school with them all, like.
What clubs are then?
That's Maesteg Celtic over there, that is, and that's the team I play for now, like.
Okay. What division you in?
Division, well, they've just gone down from Division 2 this year now, so it's been a tough old year.
Yeah,
like, you know, we struggled since COVID, so.
And what's the rugby setup like? Is that like the main rugby club then in Maesteg? Or is it, because it's quite big, Maesteg?
No, so you've got like 4 rugby clubs in Maesteg.
Okay.
You've got Maesteg Quins, Maesteg, Nantyfathlon, and obviously Maesteg Celtic. Great club, like, you know, loads of junior sections and everything.
Yeah.
A lot of people from around here go drinking around there. So great,
I've seen the club, Maesteg Celtic,
Yeah. So,
is it, what's the Celtic for? Is it, you know, is it...
So, all this used to be all the colliery at one time, and it was called the Celtic Colliery.
Okay.
They set the rugby team up, they paid for it all, and that's where it came from. So all this was called Oakwood Colliery. When I was a kid, it was called Kite-Inker, and then because it was like a bit of an undesirable name sort of thing, they changed it to Oakwood then. Like.
Okay, so I can see it actually, the way it's quite like flat, and even when you're coming in, like it is a lot of open space in it. It's like you're coming into an industrial estate.
Yeah, it was all this one big colliery, like, and obviously, I think it was like the 50s, and it was a brand new state-of-the-art housing estate, like, you know.
I've seen some artwork down there, do you mean? It was like...
The worker bees and that, yeah.
The mural down there and everything.
Yeah, as you come through from, it must be the rugby club, where on the walls on both sides you've got like the...
so as you walk across the bridge, you turn round and then it's like big open playing fields then sort of thing. Like, you know, it's, all the kids from over here, they always see them over there, like, you know.
So obviously we've been asked so many times, like, come to Maesteg and like Oakwood, Caira, Crush, these names are the ones that people want us to go to. Why is that, first of all? And
this is quite a well-known place. Oakwood, a lot of characters around here. They've been around here since the 80s. Once people move here, they don't move out. So whereas you get a lot of it, you know, other estates from Wales where you got people moving in and out. They know the people here are the people that here when I was a kid, like, sort of thing.
That's probably a good thing.
Plus, they all knows each other. There's not a lot of thieving going on down here or anything like that. They're good people, like, you know.
I love that, mate. Yeah. I think that's how it should be. And a lot of communities now, not just in the cities, but the valleys as well. Like, even where you're from, some people come in and it changes the face of the community, and you don't have that close proximity feel anymore.
They close down here. Like, there's a family up there. Their brother was a professional ex-world champion, and they call this place Cookwood because everyone's either a cook or they're related to a cook. Like, it's
like the Colwells,
yeah. So that's
family.
you're a bit of a joke. Like they call it Oakwood, a great family.
Yeah.
There's about 20 million of them living in a house
Brilliant,
up there. Like,
brilliant.
You know, it's cool, like, you
When
know.
was it built then? Was it
Well,
like
late 50s, I think.
late 50s, eh?
Yeah, and then obviously they cladded all the houses.
done that a lot,
About 20 years ago, like, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And I suppose it's just, this is the site, is it? So it's this side and then a bit up the top,
Yeah,
is
there used
it?
to be flats up there. They were quite rough when I was a kid, like, sort of thing, you know. They levelled those, like, we've got a couple of flats down by there. There's only 2 blocks, like, sort of thing. But it's just, all the houses are sort of, it's a bit, you know, a bit of a maze around here, like, you know.
Yeah. And you know, Maesteg's quite a big place, isn't it, to be fair? It's like...
Yeah, you got, like, obviously this is Lower Maesteg. You got the town centre then. And obviously you got Cairo then up the top, like, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
If you want to see some sights, go up there, like, you know. It's,
What, is that what they would say they're even madder up there, are they? Like...
Oh, it's wild up there, yeah. So, you know, like you don't get a lot of crime down here, but as you go, Cairo's all right as you go in. As you go to the top, it's rough, like, you know. There's a drug problem up there, and
Yeah.
you know, we see people struggling, like, you know.
Yeah, and you would say that this bit's more, you know, kind of concentrated, looked after.
Listen, don't get me wrong, right? As I was telling you earlier, that place, as you came in when it's been levelled down, there was 2 huge factories here. There was one called Silent Channel, there was another one called Revlon.
Yeah.
That employed over 1,000 people in Maesteg.
Yeah.
As soon as that got fucking levelled, like, sort of thing, you started seeing things sort of going downhill, you know.
drugs come along, and don't they?
Yeah.
Because you naturally would, like, wouldn't you, you know?
Yeah, but you haven't got, like, there's not a real bad drug problem around here, like, sort of thing, you know, these people, we have vitamins and coke and everything else, sort of thing. But
Same
it's
as
not-
everywhere you
yeah,
go,
everywhere
innit?
you go, like, sort of thing, but it's not bad, like, you know what I mean? You haven't got people fucking struggling and thieving and things like that.
Yeah, of course. So what makes Maesteg, or especially Oakwood, seeing as this is an Oakwood video, what makes Oakwood different, like, you know? What?
I think it's everyone down here, they're close, like, you know, they all looks after, I mean, if you walk up here now, you start seeing them all in the
walk down a little
garden.
bit?
Yeah. I know them off. I grew up with them all around here, sort of thing. But as you go up now, there'll be all girls in the garden, sort of thing, with the paddling pools out in the cans and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to, like, do that, I'm sure they will. Suzanne and that now.
What, do you think you've got any people who'll chat to us, do you?
Yeah. No, of course they will. They love him, and I see a couple of them down the flats earlier. I said he was coming, like, you know, when they won't get arsey with you. They love it, like, you know.
You should get the batteries now, shouldn't I? Fucking hell. We'll go and get it in a minute.
Yeah, you'll see them all now. You will in
Yeah.
gardens and
So this is like the main road, is it? Like, would you say?
Yeah, it's the main road.
Yeah. If you can, get the bag in it and make sure you lock up the. That's the one to lock in it. Yeah. Nice one. I'll wait by here for you, right? Yeah, go on. Son.
Yeah, it was great. It was great round here in COVID because, like, obviously I lived like the other side, but because everyone was locked up, they were all partying in the garden. So
everyone, come here. You get a community feel.
Well, you can have a couple of cans and go and piss for the dog in. So.
No, but that's what it's like, though, isn't it? Like places like this is like where the real character is and where the real community is, like, you know, and you feel like people look after you more.
What's up, Jay?
That's
Jay, he'll go on TV, but he's a fucking header.
For what?
It's Central Club, it is.
Yeah. Oh.
Central Club, you know the one that does all the podcasts from all there.
I'm not going on TV. I heard
What's it
about
for?
you earlier on.
It's not be bad.
We do all the podcasts from the States and everything, go around all the States. See all the
I'm not a state, but am I?
You fucking boys, you're from here somewhere like that.
You from here?
Am I from here?
Yeah.
Well, I lived down here for many years, but then I moved out up to Garth. So yeah, I was in number 2 with my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of my family lived down here, didn't they? Really?
Yeah.
Most of them, yeah.
And how would you describe the Oakwood site?
Down here? Well, if you live in Oakwood, you're part of the Oakwood community.
Yeah, we're family.
Yeah.
We're family,
Yeah, like a family, innit?
It's lovely,
It's changed a lot,
honestly.
mind. It's changed a hell of a lot.
How would you say it's changed?
It's just different people. It's people coming and going. There's many different people down here, don't they?
But we all get on.
Still here, don't they?
Yeah.
I've been brought up down here, so my father bought his house down there. I live like opposite, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so we are all one big family.
Yeah, you got the core down here because you got some some have lived in one house and moved to another.
Yeah, I did.
The other have lived there, here, down there. You got another one who lived here, down there. So the core is still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Oakwood.
And do you feel it does get a bad name then? Or did you feel it like from the outside
I would say
perspective?
so. If you're from the outside of Oakwood, they would say Oakwood, you know, a bit of
Because obviously I didn't know nothing about this place, but people would just say,
don't
"Oh,
wanna-
you
you don't wanna
want to
know
go
much,
to
do you?
Oakwood? You want to go to Oakwood, don't you?" And you're
No.
like, "Why?"
To be honest, like I say, down here, Oakwood's class. I love
Yeah.
it. It's nice down here. It's changed a lot, man. Because like I say, it's changed many places around here. Because like you have the events of like bonfire night and all. We used to have the fire down on the field.
But one big family.
The police
you
stopped
know?
there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
go. So when all the events were on, let's say like Halloween or bonfire night and all that, there was a lot of street gatherings, parties. Everyone knows each other. You know, most people know each other, as you call it.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
like on Christmas Eve, it's always going to be the same Santa that comes around for these kids.
That's
They just
wicked,
get
that
paid
is.
for it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Every year he'll ring the bell with his children as elves, and he is amazing. It's
That's
every
fantastic,
single year,
yeah.
So yeah.
One thing I can say is, you know, even if you have someone down there who you may not get on with very well, if something negative happens to them, they'll support each other.
Yeah, we're always here for each
That's
other.
one thing I will always say about the estate of Oakwood. And I'm already laughing at you know that's true, Mol.
Yeah, I grew up with I'm wrong with all you lot, didn't I? Growing up, like,
Couldn't
sort of
speak,
thing.
couldn't speak any highly of the place, to be fair. Like, you know.
But it is, because obviously you've got a Celtic tonight, played for Celtic and so on. So yeah, it's class, to be fair.
And we just before we spoke to you or bumped into you, we just mentioned about COVID. What was COVID like on the Oakwood site?
Unfortunately, I can't confirm anything because I lived on the Isle of Wight.
Right, I see.
So I
Fair
lived
enough.
away for about 20 years. So one thing I've always never ever done is forgotten where I'm from. You know, some people have moved away, they've gone to these places like Oxfordshire and so on, and they come back thinking Oakwood's a bit low for them now. No, me never. My family were up here, my friends are down here. So whenever I come home, I generally always come down here as much as I can to see people.
Yeah.
It's very simple. I'm Oakwood at the art, as we say.
And do you think Oakwood's, you know, one of the better communities of Maesteg, would you say?
I would say they're on a similar par. Well, they all got their own differences to them, haven't they?
Yeah.
So they're all.
People at Maesteg, they've got people at Maesteg Park, like, you know, the same as this, but they're all close.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
all look after each other.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
These are, it's different the Caira down there, though, isn't it? It is
Very
like, because they're all, do you know what I mean, everyone's at each other up there, and they sort of thing.
Yeah.
Everyone down here is all close and the same at the park.
Yeah.
They're all close
we
as
are
well,
all
like,
close.
sort of
So
thing.
you would say it's very different to Caira then, Maesteg? Oakwood.
I would say so. Very different. But again, Caira is another place where it's got a bad name from certain little parts of Caira. Not all Caira's bad, because my family originated from Caira. You know, so up in the park,
Yeah, so you get good and bad everywhere.
and that's what
Yep.
it is. You get good and bad and everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's any bad down here though.
No,
I-
no,
We
that's
all
what I'm saying,
know
the
each other.
colour,
It's
yeah,
class.
like,
It
you know,
really is, like, believe it or not.
everyone's sound.
Did you say if you did have like if you did have like I don't know, a dickhead move down here and stuff, like they'd get straightened out, like, you know? Or,
yeah,
No, I don't think that happened.
it depends. If
No, no, but if you had a real dickhead move down there, they'd shift him out front, or like, you know what I mean?
Make them know
We've
welcome,
never
like,
had
you
a
know,
dick
make
get
them
down
know
here, so I wouldn't know. Do you
I
know what
think where it's changed a lot here.
Yeah.
Because the flats are still up down there, and
Yeah.
but these ones have been taken away.
Yeah.
You had a bit of silliness in the flats.
Do you think the flats being flattened then was a good thing?
I would say so. The ones up here, yes.
Okay.
I'm putting that park thing little there for the kids and all
Oh,
that.
so you eradicated one problem and you solved another for the kids by letting them have a place to play, like,
I'll
really?
tell you what's going to happen to us down here though. When they build them houses there, like I just said to you.
Where's that? The empty site, is it?
Yeah, we're going to look like American trailer trash down here. It's not going to look good, is it?
I don't know, like, because, like, to be honest, like, I live on a council estate,
Yeah.
and they've built the new site next to us, and the new site's worse than ours.
Yeah,
Honest to God, it's worse than ours. The police are there more than they are in
And
ours.
quite frankly, I love it down here. Honestly, I
I
love
was
it.
going to say,
You've got to love your place, haven't you?
It depends on who moves in there. That's
It don't matter what they look like. It is who you move into
I
these
know
places,
you are,
isn't it?
100%. They could be the most posh place in the world, but you put the wrong people in there.
Yeah.
You know, no one's wrong, no one's right. It's just people have to carry themselves quite well and so on. So
Yeah.
Everyone is responsible for their own actions. But yeah, Oakwood's community is a good little community.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
lovely.
Don't get me wrong, they'll argue with each other, but they're best friends the next
Yeah,
day.
that's what it's all about, isn't it?
100%.
And that's why we're doing this, really. Like, I used to be a heroin addict, and I've tried my best to change my reputation,
Well done.
and that's why I do this, like, because I want to, you know, show the good in communities and show that they're not all bad, like, you know, and
It's lovely
hopefully
down
this will shine a different light on whatever
here.
reputation
Should
people
bring a
have.
caravan down for a week and spend the weekend.
Oh,
and
can you
see
imagine that?
what
That'd be
it is.
wicked, wouldn't it?
Honestly. Yeah.
It'd be
Oh,
wicked.
like
don't
I'll-
tempt me, please.
I'll put a cooked
Oh,
dinner out
that's
for
it.
anybody or any. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
like Jade.
Oh, we had an event there many years ago, right? It's funny as hell. You had an Oakwood football team made up, and they played people in who come out of an house right next to football.
Yeah.
They all wearing prison tops on. It was like Oakwood against a prison team, and it was hilarious. You know, they do stuff like that down here, and it's a good community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Don't get me wrong.
brilliant.
Oakwood will always have a reputation.
Yeah.
And
Well, he used to be called Kate Tinker, didn't
Yeah,
he?
Yeah,
Kite
he was
Tinker.
saying that.
Yeah,
Do you know what
it was
Kite Tinker
Kite
means?
wasn't it?
Well, I know what a tinker means, but go
I
on.
believe Kite Tinker, if I remember right, it means Gypsy's Field. Gypsy's Field. Yeah. So
Flattering, then.
Yeah, Kai's field. I think
Yeah,
there's
I would
obviously
say
gypsy.
it's- Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like everyone comes together. You know, it doesn't matter who they are down here.
We help each other out.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it honestly
Is there
man.
anything like from like let's say a government perspective or a council perspective? Is there anything that you think that the council or the government could be doing better for places like Oakwood?
Well, I think, as you say, there's investments they can do. However, I'm very blunt. I'm very open to it. People have to embrace it. You know, because the thing is, when some people live in their houses, some of them don't look after it. I'm not criticising them. That's how people live. People are different.
Yeah.
So if you want the government to invest in you and really do it, if I was in the government, why would I invest in someone?
Take a bit of pride, you mean?
Where they're not going to have pride
Yeah.
in
They
it.
do fuck all for the kids.
No, 100%. No, I get
I
you.
mean,
There
there's
is
there's
nothing.
people who
No.
go up to
Well, they should have built a warehouse here, not fucking new homes.
To be honest, though, I've said that from day one, right?
Yeah.
Up there, if someone like McDonald's or something like that come in
Yeah.
with shops and
It's
I go
got
there,
fucking jobs.
it would be brilliant.
My old house there used to be a community house. They'd have pool tables and all that in there. There isn't a lot down here for the children, I will say. But as for anything else, it is a lovely place.
There's a lot of things that changed on you. Like say, like when I was younger, we used to have, I don't know if they still do it, down where Celtic is, we used to have like a play scheme thing where the kids would go down there, they don't do that anymore.
Youth clubs everywhere.
Youth clubs,
They
they've
put in the
gone.
funding everywhere. It's bad.
And we had an outside swimming pool down there. Yes, okay, you got tennis
Oh,
court.
that was fab.
That was fab.
Yeah.
Days like this, it'd be chocker, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
100%, especially with summer. I don't really know why they closed it down. We were young. We don't know what the story behind it is. But
Health and
things-
safety's a big one, isn't it?
100%. I think as time's gone on, it's gone very.
Can't have this, can't have
For me,
that.
it's a bit over the top.
It is over the top.
I believe that. I think, you know, I worked in hotels and that, and the things with the safety there. If you're on the second floor, the window you can't open up so far because you might think someone's going to fall out the window. I'm not criticising why they're doing it. It's good.
Yeah.
But then you turn on your hospitality side where people are complaining in the rooms with the air conditioning because you can't open the windows. You know, so yeah. But regards to the estate, Oakwood, it's where I grew up mainly. So I always find my way coming down there, don't I?
I mean, he doesn't live down here, and he always pops down like mine, my sisters, you know, for a cuppa, and do you know what I mean? You do, don't know, so.
Yeah.
I always used to come down here for, like, being a town, they always come down here for a party. And it's not like that. Remember that when we was walking down here Christmas time, only, and you said, oh, God's not like you. It was
Yeah, because when we were younger, right, you're
You think people
talking.
party
My family in hindsight, if we were at the prime of it, you had my mother and father in number 2. I can't remember the numbers altogether, but you have my auntie, my other auntie in another one, my grandpa, and my gran in number 52, I'm sure it was. Then Kieran had his house here, you know. So our family were here. So when I went to go see my auntie, just down the road.
Yeah.
And you do things together, and it was great. It was a good time.
One big family, I would say.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
what-
you would say it's still got a heavily family feel here as well,
But I
yeah.
would say so. 'Cause look at everybody out. Like,
to
be honest, though, I think-
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
if you knew somebody didn't have a tin of beans or anything like that, you'd help each other out.
Yeah.
Old school, isn't it?
You'd have a
It is
different,
old
you'd have a
school.
different scenario of, like I'm from Garth now, right? Now when you see these people in the gardens here now, they're in their gardens there, they've up to their family now. You do have elements out of it, but not as much as what you have in an estate.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
in my street now, we all know each other. We're very friendly, very quiet, but everyone's probably in their house. So someone's saying that you're not out with going in someone else's garden
Yeah.
and having
Into
fun,
swimming
unless
pools and hot tubs
unless
and
it's an
stuff like that.
arranged.
Yeah.
Unless it's an arranged weekend thing. This
Yeah.
now, think about it. What day is it? It's Thursday.
Yeah, it feels like it
Thursday
does
night,
feel like it's
you
a
feel like
Saturday.
it's Saturday.
Yeah.
That's the big difference.
And I think that's probably the best thing they've done with, you know, when they did design these estates, because it's like Garaka, where he's from, that's had a reputation, and they were designed for that community feel, and I think they're the best things about those places. You don't feel alone. You don't feel alone.
No, and that's the thing. When you feel like you're down, you always have a friend around somewhere. Doesn't matter which one it
It
is.
wouldn't be nice to have a little shop back here.
You don't have a shop then, no?
No, it closed down. It would be nice, you know, stuff like that.
Do you ever have like a personal sales, like where I live, like when the shop is shut?
Oh, I know. No, but yeah, no.
Making it good in the estate. Do you ever have a knockoff bike come down with the shopping van? You want a steak? You want this?
No, you know, it just
Get the ice cream van and that down, you know, though, like.
Do you still
Not
have the SD
lately,
van?
we haven't had one for a long
Because that was another
time.
thing used to come down here very regular.
And
in
another
the
thing
summer.
we don't do down here is we don't grass each other up.
Yeah. Enough said
I'm
then,
sure
yeah.
you were in the FBI, you are. They were trying to get the answers.
Oh, listen, I ain't with no FBI.
He's the one to watch me. You don't say nothing. Keep an eye on him. No,
Hey.
no, it is. Like I say, to conclude this, it's a place. Even if you come out from out, you'll be welcomed in.
Yeah.
Unless you do something really stupid, like he's saying there.
You would be.
If you stand out, then you down in a place like this. If you're not like an individual with part of them, you stand out straight away. Yeah. And then everyone will know about you by that.
And I'm sure when new people do move in, the people are on the.
I'm sure you're only down here because you've got a place lined up, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
You don't have a stay coming here, you are.
I'm not even
You're just trying to
joking,
find
like-
out who your neighbours are going to be.
No, but honestly, like since I've been doing this, like I've said to him, like I'd rather live in the valleys than the cities. I hate the cities. You know, I'm a city boy. I love it, yeah. But you know, coming up here, it's just like it feels so nostalgic.
It's homely, innit?
Yeah.
It really is homely.
Yeah.
It's old school.
And it's more safer up here.
There's two flips to it, right? Like I say, because I moved away. I've been away for 20 years. So I lived in different types of places, right? In a city, I agree with you. City for us, for Valley people, is a perfect place to go to visit. You go there, you enjoy the weekend, you come away.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, people will say the positives about a city is your transport, everything there, and I get it. Things are open late at night and so on. However, in big cities, you're just a number. In a valley, like even though we are down,
Like one big.
You're a member of the
Oakwood,
community,
you know,
ain't you?
But I guarantee most of us down here will know a lot of people up in Cairo. You know a lot of people in Nantes. So if you go to town, you may not have seen them
Yeah.
for about 2 weeks, but you bump in as if you saw them
I
yesterday.
feel in the cities, bad people just scoop under the radar, and you don't know where your kids are. You know, people don't let their kids out much because of it. You know,
It's frightening.
it is frightening. Yeah.
I think we've all got eyes on each other down here, if you put it like it.
I suppose if you move down here as well, you've got to integrate with the people, like, innit? Because
Yeah.
'cause otherwise,
Who's that dodgy bastard? He walks past there. We don't say hello. Like, innit? That's what you be like.
Right, you've got to think of this too. When you move into a estate, it's very simple, and I'm not trying to think in intelligent, nice way. It's simplified. For moving a estate, it's like a family estate. So why keep yourself?
Yeah.
You network. You get to know who the good ones are, the bad ones are. Because if you were stuck, you know someone will be on your door to help you immediately. Otherwise, if you keep yourself to yourself, you're just alienating yourself. It doesn't make sense.
No.
You know?
But we wouldn't let anyone go that
No,
way because
not as such.
we just, you know, we are it.
But then they go to their own house and slag them off. You know, it's
sit down
genius. It is.
it
Genius.
wouldn't
honestly.
be.
As soon as they walk away,
Oh,
About a wanker you've never neglect. Are they?
you
Oh,
watch
yeah.
Only Ways Essex and Made in Chelsea, right? Made in Oakwood, this is
Yeah.
called.
Oh,
Let me
that'd be
tell you
And
now.
quickly, what's your names?
Leanne.
Leanne and.
I don't know, I'm on the run from a police, mate.
I'm
I'm FBI. Hold
Give us
on
a
now.
second.
What are you doing with this now?
Goes on my YouTube channel.
All right.
Oh, right, sorry,
No,
yeah.
on TV.
Jay Evans, a.k.a. What do you call it? No, there you go.
J
J
Bond.
Bond. They call me from
J
here.
J Bond.
J Bond.
Oh, Bog. All right. 001.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I
Knock
spoke
it
to
off,
you.
everyone. I'm very proud of you. Ex.
Oh, thank you.
Well done,
Thank you very much. I
Well
appreciate
done,
it.
Well done.
I just want to say, like, I'm so glad that we managed to bump into you two, because I think you've done it massive justice for.
Thank you very much. But it's not. Shit, we are actually telling it is.
And I feel if I didn't interview you and this went out, you'd be like, who the f are these? They didn't even come and see us. So I'm glad we've seen you.
She loves being on screen. Oh, everything's about her. Look at her.
Yeah.
Go and say hello to them, lot. They tell the day side. Because I don't recognise them.
Oh, they're never up here, them, are they?
They go down the flats.
I tell you now, that's a perfect time to talk to people on the estate. What goes on down here? Molly, take them down to your friend's house, so that's where they're going.
Hey, thank you very much, Leanne and Jade. Thank you. Check out the channel. It's called the Central Club. No, thank you.
Have a look at that.
Yeah. Top man. Ta-da. Ah.
Great people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Good bit of insight that was, wasn't it?
they're the people I want to speak to, man.
I don't think they go boys, but I don't think he'll.
What's that?
I said to Henry and I down there. I said, will you go on? And he said, oh, fuck off, like, sort of thing.
No, that's fine. Let them crack on, innit?
They don't like
Yeah,
no,
some people don't want to speak. That's fine.
No,
I'm
no.
cool with that. What's your name?
Suzanne,
How long you lived on the Oakwood side?
I've been here 9 years.
And how would you describe living up here?
Love it here. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's good site. Look after each other.
Where did you live before you?
Shangunners. Yeah, I've done that.
Is that not too far from?
No, it's on just down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what about the community here? Would you say it's a good community?
yeah, it's definitely so.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah.
Seems like everyone's really enjoying
These are all
themselves.
mine, these are.
Yeah.
These are mine. My children and my children's friends.
Yeah. It's good to see big family setup
I
and
have
stuff.
a big
Yeah.
family. Yeah.
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 How would you describe the people of Oakwood then?
Fab, get on with them all. Well, as a child I came over here anyway, and I didn't even live here, so yeah, I know Oakwood anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you ever think you was going to move to Oakwood years ago then?
it wouldn't have stopped me, and nothing would have stopped me. But
Yeah.
you, I love you where I am.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone in the middle.
Well, nice big garden, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
got the
lovely,
biggest
isn't it?
garden. I got the biggest garden. Yeah.
I know, you blended it, haven't you? It's like this fence shouldn't have been here, innit?
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, oh, well, thank you very much anyway.
No
I
problem
appreciate
at all.
you speaking to us.
Yeah, no worries.
Have a nice day.
No.
Yeah, it's a big place, man. So, yeah, so you still get the police down in the flats. Do you find in the flats it's more people who they draft them in? Is it like?
Yeah, they draft them in, they didn't know people with problems and things
Yeah.
like that. But you've got a couple of diehards as well, like. It's
Yeah.
probably, I don't know, about 5 in
You might have some who have grown up here, their family passed away, they couldn't keep the house, so they had a one-bedroom flat or
One-bedroom
something.
flat, yeah.
That's how it goes, innit? Like,
There's
you
a couple of
know?
old ones in there, like, but there is a lot in and out, like.
Yeah. Oh, it's quite a big block, isn't it?
Yeah, my mate who was alcoholic, he died as well, went right through school, then he had that flat under there.
Oh,
Like.
never.
Yeah,
It's fucking... the alcohol's a killer, mate. People think like they had to win, but the alcohol, because it's so
get
accepted...
himself clean, like run marathons and things like that, and then he'd go on fucking binges, but he wouldn't just drink, he'd like lamp,
Yeah.
bottles of vodka down him in the morning.
But
and,
I find... Hiya! You alright? Yeah? Do you want to come say hello?
Come on, Rapunzel.
Go on then. Just in a couple of words, what's Oakwood like?
Alright,
Yeah? Good people?
keep yourself to yourself, innit?
Yeah. Are you from here or?
Yeah.
You're one of the diehards then, yeah?
No. Not today, I am. When will it be on telly now, when?
Probably Sunday.
Alright.
Alright? Nice to see you, love. Ta-da. Fair play. No, what I was saying is I find the people, like my mate does it as well, right? Because he gets clean and goes on this fitness fucking
That's
run.
usually
He thinks he
fucking
can
bad,
justify it.
yeah, he's fucking.
But he's going to do it the one time and it's going to be too
That's
late.
the
Like.
thing, he was giving us all lectures about our lives, and I was fucking fine, like sort of thing. He's saying, you need to do this, you need to take a long hard look at yourself, and then the littlest drama in his life, he just
Yeah.
go like,
I reckon it's worse. Binge drinking is worse than
that's
drinking every day because your body's having a wallop. Like.
Well, of course it is. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fucking...
he fucking well, the morning, two litres of vodka, and he just fucking lamping him with yellow in the end. Like, it was
Fucking hell.
ridiculous.
So, how many is it? 2 blocks, is it?
Two blocks it is, yeah.
The one, you know, on the other side, are they the same type of blocks?
No,
or?
they were higher, the older ones.
Oh, never? Like a high rise?
Old high rise sort of thing, yeah.
Never?
Full of fucking, it was a couple of headers.
So, what's your name?
So my name's Carl, and I currently live in Oakwood in Maesteg, but I am originally from Kevin Crew.
And what brought you to Oakwood?
Just house pricing. Yeah, so obviously I'm a single man, and as most single men know, or most single people know, it's super difficult to find an affordable house, you know. So this property came up for sale. I lowballed the offer and they took it. So yeah, that's the main reason is house pricing really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before you came up here, what was your perception of the place? What was your expectations?
I got friends from Maesteg. I've played rugby quite a few times up here. Maesteg,
The Celtics or... No.
I've played against them.
Yeah.
So I used to play for Kevin Krubo and Puthcore.
Right, I see.
So we've played against Maesteg quite a lot.
It's Bridgend, isn't it? The area. Like.
Yeah. But to be honest, right, I've never had any issues with it up here. It's only really when I moved up here that you really know or get to know the proper Maesteg or the proper areas, you know. And like I say, it's not a bad area. It's just one of those areas, like a lot of areas in Wales or and around some cities around the UK. It's just one of those areas that's not really looked after. Do you know what I mean? It's been let to run down by the council and valleys to coast and stuff, you know. As you can see, some of the gardens are just overrun and there's rubbish dumped everywhere and stuff like that, you know. And so...
Well, like this, for example, they've cut the grass there and then just left all this.
Yeah, well, believe it or not...
People done that, did they?
No, so they turned up today after several complaints put in by myself and a few other of the
Concerned residents.
Yeah, only because people because they can dump their rubbish in there, see? Do you know what I mean? And we just had enough, so yeah, we basically forced their hands.
Someone gave me a great example. It was an elderly lady.
Yeah.
And she said, if the council don't care, why would people care?
Exactly.
You know, and
this
it's
is
true.
why a lot of people are dumping their rubbish and this is why we got rat infestation and the lot up here. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a shambles up here at the moment.
You've got a water source just by there, haven't you, as well, the river?
Yeah, have you been to have a look in it?
No.
Oh, honestly, half the rubbish goes in the river, see? But again, because there's no incentive for people to, take their rubbish to the tip, you know, or the guys come down here once a week, but they'll miss most of it, you know, with this 2-bag rule.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's never 2 bags, you know, so most of it gets missed, and I think this place is underappreciated by the local council, 100%.
Well, I've just spoken, just off camera, the people in that house there
Oh,
on the
right,
corner,
yeah.
and they were just straight away, without me even mentioning, like, I just said, would you talk about Oakwood? And they'd straight away beeline straight for the council, straight for the hedges and everything.
Just, honestly, you could interview anyone in this estate and they'd all have the same response. And that's what it comes down to. We've tried to get the council up here on multiple occasions, right, to come and have a look at the area. I think one of the councils is actually coming tonight at 6 o'clock, or meant to be coming tonight at 6 o'clock, just to have a look at the area. But then this area is split into 2 sections, Valleys to Coast and Bridgend County Borough Council.
That's
right?
interesting.
So Valleys to Coast cover the grassland, right? But then the council cover the bushland and the weeding. So it's kind of...
It's like it's your problem, my problem.
And then when you try and ring one company, they just pass the buck on to another one, and then they pass the buck on to someone else. So it's like no one cares. Do you know what I mean? So this is why a lot of people just dump their rubbish, because they're like, well, if you don't give a shit, why would we give a shit? Do you know what I mean?
And Maesteg is like right up the top of the valley, the edge, you know, of this valley anyway.
Yeah.
Do you feel like being in Bridgend Borough, County Borough Council, do you think it's forgotten about, or its last resort?
Essentially, yeah, because obviously they deal with Bridgend as such, you know, and Bridgend's quite a wide area, you know.
Well, Bridgend town itself's quite a big area.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all the other
So
surroundings.
for them to come up here, I don't know whether it's like a resources thing or whether it's, I don't know.
Can't be arsed thing.
Literally. Or, like, don't get me wrong, there's a few characters around here, right, who are not afraid to speak their minds, right? So maybe they've been up here and they've been a bit gobby or whatever it may be, right? And the council have just thought, you know what, fuck that, I'm not going back there again.
But if it's called for and if it's justified,
thing,
you know,
you know,
it should be like, yeah, we should do our job better next time.
They're voicing their opinions, which they're well within their right to do. But everyone's sound. Everyone watches each other's back. It's quite like a little family, right? Like I said, I only moved in here 5 years ago. But in all fairness, everyone's been really sound. I've had a couple of run-ins with people, right? But that's just wherever you go, innit? But in general...
That's council life, innit?
Yeah.
Council estate life.
And they're all sound, you know.
So would you say there's a lot of up here that have bought houses?
I'm not too sure. I've bought mine. I know a couple of... So if you look around, the ones without the solar panels...
They're the ones that are bought.
They're bought. They are.
Yeah, because they're part... That's another telltale sign now, isn't it?
Yeah. A few of the houses, all of them had this new render, crappy render put on them, and then obviously they were sold off then to the council, or I don't know how they do it, but so.
And you said at the beginning, you know, it's only till you get up here you realise the Maesteg experience, so to speak. What do you mean by that?
Well, obviously being from down Kevin Krubo, Puthcore is where I spent the majority of my time. I was schooled in Puthcore, etc. Played my rugby in Puthcore, so. Because we were known as Puthcore boys, and obviously it's that rugby family, yeah? So I knew all the boys playing rugby for Maesteg, they knew all the boys playing rugby for Puffcall, so you kind of get that, like, we were known as like Puffcall, you know, the posh rugby team.
Yeah.
So whenever we come up here, it was always sort of like
rough and ready.
give us a bit of shit, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But now I've come up here, you know, they've obviously welcomed me into Oakwood and stuff like that. So I think it's just what you perceive. Yeah, Maesteg and the valleys are perceived to be this particular area full of rough people, blah, blah, blah. But it's not until you get up here that you realise that not everyone's like that. There are pockets of it. But there are reasons why they are like they are, and it comes down to the area they live in. It's not being looked after. It's not being, you know, renovated or rejuvenated, you know, for stuff for kids to do. They got a little skate park up there, but fucking hell, Jim.
That's not a skate park.
No, it's not.
I've seen it.
No,
Like,
I think they've put it there just to shut the local.
the shop's been shut. That's ridiculous.
The park over there is not being. I think it got renovated a few years ago, but in general, there's not much
Yeah.
for them to do around here. You know, the local shop at the start of the
Yeah, shut.
closed. Do you know what I mean?
You make a killing.
Yeah, you probably could make a killing, yeah. So, yeah, there's a few things, but I say, in general, the nitty-gritty of it all, it's actually not too bad up here.
Do you get a lot of trouble with these flats and all?
Yeah, sometimes, but again, everyone's different, isn't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's mainly noise and partying and stuff, which is not, it's not the end of the world,
yeah.
right? But as far as like trouble and police, not really, no. I don't think the police don't come down here much anymore. If you have a look on the football field, there's like a burnt patch on the field.
Yeah.
So if you come down in November at bonfire time,
Yeah.
right, you'll see the bonfire, but it's not wood. Right, it's anything and everything that you need to get rid of.
Yeah, from the council. The council don't do the
because
job,
they won't
do
come
you?
pick it up, see, right? But
It's a good idea.
I heard that the police stopped coming down here. You'll never see a police car come down here. And especially when that fire's roaring, what they tend to do is they tend to sit themselves at the top of the estate, basically
Just
waiting for
watch.
any trouble. They will not come in at all now. But again, that's where it's got to. You know, when the council are not going to come and collect the rubbish, right, or give an incentive for you to take the rubbish away,
Something's got to be done, haven't
it's
it?
going to burn it all.
And people, and it's one of those like unspoken kind of things. It's like, well,
Yeah.
at least they're getting rid of all the rubbish.
Well, exactly. Do you know what I mean? But then, you know, they all get together, right? They all know the score, right? Although, you know, the rubbish should be, you know, tipped
Properly.
appropriately. But, you know, some guys haven't got cars or vans or transport to take it to the tip, so you ring Valleys to Coast thinking they'll come and collect it. They won't collect it. You ring the council, then they want to charge you £15 per item. Do you know what I mean? Some people can't afford that.
No. And I suppose if I did start to look now at what you're saying, I could probably notice a lot of
Yeah,
rubbish.
honestly, yeah, just have a little wander around, honestly. But again, it's not that I'm condoning it, but again, I'm not blaming the people because they put their rubbish out and their bags out,
Yeah,
but
the
then
right
the rats
way.
may get
Right,
into
mate?
it, do you know what I mean, or whatever it may be, and
Yeah, it's not.
Maybe they
It's
don't
not the
pick 'em
locals.
up.
It's the council. Bottom line,
That's
at the
what
end
it
of
comes
the
down
day,
to, yeah,
people are
yeah.
putting it out and it's not being moved. So
No.
what you expect?
exactly.
But what you just said then is exactly why we do this. They're perceived a way, and we're trying to change that perception. And I think we
Yeah.
have. You know,
Yeah,
especially
I
with
think-
Oakwood, it's had a reputation.
That's the thing.
it's
And again,
not
it's
that
not
bad.
just Oakwood, right? It's all across the Welsh Valleys. Do you know, you could go to Lewistown in Ogmore, fucking Cairo further up, right? Anything like that, right? They all get this bad reputation, right?
Yeah.
But it's not really that bad. Do
No.
you know what I mean? It's not that bad.
Yeah. If you could describe living up here in a couple of words, or Oakwood.
Can be emotional. Roller coaster. But you know what? Generally, it's quite a nice experience, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
for someone like myself, I wasn't brought up in an area like this, so for me it was all quite like a bit of a shock to the system. But like I said, they've all welcomed me with open arms. Anything I ever need, do you know what I mean? They can come and knock on my door. I go knock on their door. Do you know what I mean? It's literally, it's like a close knit family. You know?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much for
No
speaking.
worries, brother.
Take care.
Appreciate you.
100. It's a built-in gimbal, see, so I can move it and it'll just balance like.
Is it?
You know what I mean?
That's fucking nuts,
Beaver, what's happening?
Same one.
What is a Fairwater boy or a Cardiff boy doing in Oakwood?
Chilling with my missus.
Is she from up here, is she?
Yeah.
How long you been up here?
Year and a half.
What do you make of the place?
Alright, man, it's good. Stuff, alright.
It's out of the way, innit? It's like
Yeah.
you're normally in the thick of it in the city, ain't you?
Yeah, it's off the way and fucking, it's good.
Yeah, no dramas up here then, is it?
No, nah, everyone keeps themselves there, so.
Yeah. What about support for people maybe with addictions and stuff like that? What's it like?
It's hard. You've got to go like to Bridgend.
You got to go all the way to Bridgend for like Davardal and stuff like that, is it? Is that his bike, is it? I can't believe that's Buffton. Buffton, I remember Buffton in jail, mate. Yeah, so what? Like, so you were like meth clinics and all that in Bridgend? You can't. There's no one in Maesteg. No. That's a bit of a ball ache, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard work.
And the community itself, like, is because I was speaking to Buffton just saying. He said I haven't been here for like 10 years, but he said it used to be rough here, like.
Yeah, it used to be bad.
But you say it's changed, eh?
Yeah, it's chill. That's all I know.
Would you, if you could, like, would you get a house up here, like, to live yourself, or do you want to go back to the city, like?
Nah, it's all up here, man.
Yeah. Yeah, fair play. Well, thank you. It's good to see you, bro. I haven't seen you in time, bro. Yeah, look after yourself.
Oh, do you like my bench?
Is that your bench, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, look. What'd you do, paint it?
Yeah, I'm starting to paint, yeah.
Oh, it does. Do you know what? Some nice colours on that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, like, I would paint it purple and then do different colours. And then, like flowers on it.
Yeah.
Flowers.
Yeah. So, tell the people your name.
Oh yeah, I'm Kelly Lagan, and this is Oakwood. Oakwood as fuck. I'm not supposed to say that, am I?
Good as fuck. I like that.
Yeah, as you could tell, it's banging.
How long have you lived up here?
Over 14 years now. Yeah.
And where are you from originally? Tell the people.
Wayne Mill.
See? From Wild Mill to Oakwood, you can't get any better.
Yeah, I love them.
But living up here, do you feel like it's a good community?
Yeah, it's the same as Wayne Mill, and it's cool.
Does it
Family
remind you?
oriented.
What, it reminds you of Wild Mill, does it?
It is
Oakwood?
Wayne Mill, it's just a mini version.
Yeah, because even the flats, they're like the same flats as the ones in Wild Mill, isn't it?
Yeah, and the same community, yeah.
And
But we got mountains to climb instead of Bridgend town.
yeah, instead of the police station.
Yeah.
What if you could give me like the best bits of living in Oakwood and the worst part of living in Oakwood?
It's family orientated and the rubbish, I'd say. And there's all our wasteland, but they're going to turn it into houses now, so.
That's when you come in, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah.
looks like an industrial estate
It
before you
is,
get
like
in.
the green mile, walking the mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously there's no shop as well. Is that like a bit of a ball ache? The fact that shop's shut?
And yeah.
Where's the closest shop?
So there's about 3 shelves in that shop. Mills, Mr. Singh, the wild thing. Go to Millview shop, people, it's the best.
And where's that to?
Just cross Celtic, over there.
Okay, so not far then.
Yeah.
I was speaking to Beaver. Obviously, I've known him for many years. Like, and obviously in my past life, I used to be addicted to drugs and stuff. We were talking about how anyone who might have drug issues up here, they have to travel to Bridgend to get.
Oh, it's a nightmare up here.
What's all that about?
You not. There's only one fucking dealer up here. Well, brown anyway. And then, but the white is everywhere. Like.
Is it?
Yeah, it's proper.
Is it?
Crackademic going on there.
What, up here as well, you'd say?
Yeah, it's mental. Serious, proper.
So you can't even get away from it, really, like it's
No.
It's in your face sort of thing.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And what about if you wanted to get help? You know, if you wanted to go to, like, I don't know, Davardal or anywhere like that, is it winning Maesteg?
Yeah, funny enough, it is now. Nowadays, like, there's probation and that up here. It's all in one building as well. It's like fucking 10 different departments in one building.
killing a couple of birds with one stone.
Yeah.
What about, like, you know, when you come out of Oakwood, you've got, like, the rest of Maesteg, your Qaeda. Is the drugs up there as well, or would you say it's mainly down here?
Qaeda used to be carnage, but yeah.
Not anymore.
It's everywhere now, isn't it? Not as much anymore. Everywhere's even now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say it's all mental everywhere. Like.
Yeah. And people who you would never think smoking crack are smoking it and...
Yeah, and not nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, proper.
Yeah, you know?
Everyone is. Everyone is. They're secret. They're undercover users, isn't they now?
Buffton, do you want to come and say hello?
Oh, yeah.
Buffton, mate, right? This guy, man, on F-Wing back in the day.
Ah, go on, you remember Buffton?
Oh, he did. He oh, that's where he lived, F-Wing, innit? Remember?
Yeah, man.
When was the last time you went to jail?
About 8 months ago. No,
Oh, recently.
8 months ago. Yeah, I'm moving in and out. Loves it.
He loves you.
I need to break off the drugs sometimes, so I need to go to jail.
Is that how you look at it?
Yeah.
Show me bikers.
Yeah, I did see it. What? So you're telling me that the only reasons you go to jail is to have a break from the drugs?
Yeah, and like from being homeless, like.
Yeah?
Yeah, 'cause I'm sick and tired of being homeless and fucking taking drugs, so I go to jail and have a break and have a free meal food on my head, innit?
You homeless now, or?
No, I got a big log cabin house I have, like summer house.
Have you?
Paid $5 for it, yeah.
Where's that, you?
For calling my mother's garden.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Now, at least you got that then, innit?
I got loads of things now, but I had my inheritance from my dad, like, I mean, so fucking I bought loads of nice stuff and all that. Like my bike you've seen just now, like,
Yeah.
and everything else, like,
Yeah, I'm glad you bought
I
stuff.
bought everything brand new as well for my summer house, but sofa bed, like TV, everything all brand new, and I wasn't buying second hand when I had the money for it.
And how much did you spend on drugs?
About $6 grand.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, I had 50 grand, so I can't complain.
Oh, so out of 50
Not as
grand,
stupid as he looks, peeps.
6 grand if it went on drugs.
Yeah.
Believe you not, let me just say, people, for people out there who are like, oh my God, he spent six. Listen, that's really, really good going. I know people who have had 100 grand, 200 grand inheritance, and 200 grand has gone on drugs. So, Buff, then, for you to buy a bike and get a log cabin.
Yeah, I got a big massive chain. I got a big massive chain as well. I have in the house. I wear, like, yeah. I spent like $3 on clothes and trainers and things.
Yeah, got stuff to show for this sort of
Yeah,
thing.
but yeah, like, I mean, like, yeah, but and then I had it blow out with $6 grand, like, yeah, but like, I thought that was enough. I wouldn't have spent any more on it, like.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's why I give all the rest of my money to my family to hold on to and give me bit by bit, like.
Yeah. If you could leave a positive message to anyone out there who's trying to get off drugs, what would you say to them?
Well, the only person who can do it is themselves. If you really want to do it, no one else can do it. But then, I understand with the situations they live in, like, yeah, some people and why they do it. But like, fucking, at the end of the day, life is hard, and like, it's not the right fucking way to be going over on the drugs, like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've slowed down a lot now since I've got my bike and everything else in my house, like.
You're appreciating what you've got, like.
Yeah, I take it on my payday now and then, now, like,
Love.
And the only reason I had some today is my friend and I was just fucking like, give me
I tell you another good thing about you as well. Everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get on with everyone, sort of thing. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
all the kids are safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I just got a little positive message off Buff then, maybe to yourself as well. Anyone out there who's looking to use drugs, start using drugs, or
Oh yeah, drugs are for mugs. Let me tell them.
yeah, that's what you say to them, is it?
Yeah, drugs are for mugs. Promise you.
Yeah.
What a waste of talent.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for chatting to me. Like,
I'm
really
stupid,
appreciate it. Thank you so much for chatting to me. I really appreciate it.
Right.
Have a lovely day.
And you, boy, I'm fucking proud of you, not.
All right, mate. Do you want to say a couple of words?
What?
Just about what Oakwood's like, really.
Fucking shit, fucking shit,
You from here, mate, or?
not from this side, like I'm from up the valley, bit further up the valley.
From God's sake, you fucking liar. You from over there? No?
I was, right? But I'm originally from the Nanty area, right?
And
Born in I've lived in Nanty and Cairo all my life. Until I moved down this fucking shit now.
so what would you say was the best site you lived on? You're probably going to be biased to say your own, aren't you?
Well, down there's a rubbish dump. Turbeville up there was too many nosy bastards.
Yeah.
And Caira's the best one, the old...
He's being biased,
Likes
isn't
Cairo,
he? He's
doesn't he?
being biased, isn't he?
No, Nanty it's like, you know, I mean, the old T-Derwin. It's
Yeah.
not T-Derwin now. They've called it this upside down houses, like, you know. So that's how it was good for us as kids, because the bedrooms are downstairs.
Yeah.
So if
Oh, that's what you meant, is it? Right,
yeah,
I see.
the upside down houses, like. Bedrooms downstairs and live upstairs, like. So if
Get
we
the
got-
bed. All right,
Yeah,
I'm
but if
here
we got
already.
in trouble or whatever, then we just gone out the bedroom window, like.
Yeah.
It's Tudor Estates, I can't upside
Yeah, but they have got flats in there.
Where's that?
Top of middle. So as you go up Cairo, it is Tudor Estate. On the right, the same thing, upside down houses.
Right, I see. And obviously, because you're not from here, where do you live anyway? Do you live in the houses, the flats?
Block of flats there, 82.
Do you feel you get a lot of like activity around in the flats and that?
Best move ever done. Best move I ever done. I will be honest with you, I come from Turbeville up there, I did like with the missus up at Turbeville. But for my liking, I mean, I was a drinker then, like.
Yeah.
I like to come home now, certain hours in the morning and God knows what, like partying. And you see them all in, like in the street, like all the wind blinds, all kitchen.
Yeah.
I go fucking, I'm glad I couldn't hang, see, you know what I mean, fuck that.
Would you say the people up here keep themselves more like?
Cairo area, yeah, they all look out for each other, like.
But what about Oakwood? Like, do you feel like they're a bit? No.
I wouldn't say I like but say that, I mean, I keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want to each other, like.
Have you kicked the booze in that now, or?
Yeah.
Oh, well done, mate. Honestly, fucking big respect to you.
Yeah. I got a wedding coming up now in August, my boy's wedding.
Oh, lovely, mate.
Yeah, but I don't want to get too drunk, like, because I know for a fact.
You will be on it.
I do look at people now getting pissed, right, and I think to myself, was I ever like Harley?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes you think, like,
That's good, though. That's good, like, you know.
Yeah.
Anyone out there might watching now who got a problem with booze, now, any advice you could give them to try and, kick it?
Well, I wouldn't bother going to these alcohol anonymous, like, they don't even know what they're talking about. It's just, if you've got a good will, strong head, like, you can do it. But with me, I will be honest with you, it was like one bad habit onto another, like. But the way I look at like I smoke or whatever.
That's the less of the two evils, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like one bad habit onto another bad habit. But the facts are there, and they drink is the one that's killing people. Like,
just said that, didn't we?
So how many people that die from Britain on drugs and God knows what they do on booze? Like.
A lot of them, they don't tell you, do they? It's... when they're selling it behind the back.
If you're an alcoholic and you've got a good strong will and tight in your head, like, you got a good chance.
Yeah.
But you got to stay away from them as well, see. But it's no good going back into that same crowd either that are drinking. Like, same as everything, really.
And that could be hard, isn't it?
It's like, don't stay in your habit, innit? You just got to break away, like whether they mates, drinking partners or whatever.
Could be the hardest thing, couldn't it? But it's the best thing as well.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't say I was an alcoholic. Like, I'd say I was like more of a binge drinker.
Pisshead.
Binge drinker. It's all the same to me. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not the type to wake up in the morning, 7 o'clock, and turn the booze. I got happy with the cornflakes and things like that. I've seen boys doing it, like. But,
what's your name?
Collier, but.
What is it?
Lyndon Collier.
Lyndon Collier. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Colin.
What's this, man?
This is Matthew, and, well, you know who it is.
I'm Minger's best mate. You know who's best mate, didn't I?
Who's that?
Minger.
I know Minger, he's like a Mongol, isn't he?
This is a YouTube channel called The Central Club. Check it out. And
I'm always on YouTube, me, like, I do watch them terrorists in America, like, do
subscribe it, mate, then. Subscribe to the channel, The Central Club. We're nearly on 100k.
What's the channel called?
The Central Club.
The Central
Club.
Yeah.
Have a look at it, man. It's good.
I can't tell him yet, because I'm already famous. I don't just...
Oh, you're going to be even more famous now, boy.
Now, see me on YouTube now.
Hey, nice one, mate. Ta-da, buddy. Ta-da. Hey, girls, alright?
When I was a kid, he was not like normal. You don't see this. He was
Yeah.
Maybe that guy of Twin Town, eh?
What a character.
I play rugby.
Yeah.
He fucking loves me, boy.
You see that? That's how I thought, bro.
I played rugby with this boy on his nephew, like. He's always fucking wrong.
Yeah? You are? Where's your mum and dad? Will go and ask her, man. Because I can't just put you on. They might go mad. Innit? Go on then, I'll wait by you for 2 minutes. What, he was
Yeah, normal, like, totally normal. Like, he shows them how drinking it do really hard, like,
Fair play to
I
him.
remember when I was a kid, like his nephew, he's good looking fucker, he is, like, a good rugby player, and he's, tidy, like, and he's his boy, the one who's wedding he's going to, he's turned out alright, like,
Do you think he's kicked the bevy?
What do you think?
I don't know, like, that could be just the damage, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, I would like to make a search.
Yeah.
No, but I don't like to make assertions, like, do you know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying.
It's worse when they deny it as well, for them, innit? Because they're in denial, innit?
My mate used to be like that. No. Cut it out. Like, I speak on Facebook when he went off for fucking ringers, like, sort of thing.
Yeah.
No, I've stopped now.
What'd she say?
They'd be alright if you were with me anyway. I'd
Yeah?
Lyndon's house, so
That's right. Go on then, what do you want to say, quickly? Oh yeah? Do you like the Oakwood? Do you like living here?
Yeah.
Do you have lots of friends?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what would you say is the best thing about living up here?
The best day.
Days like this, is it? It's hot sunny days, you can go out and play. Wicked. Well, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Leonie.
That's a lovely name. Thank you. Nice to meet you, Leon. See you soon. Bye. It is mad how it's set out, isn't it? Like, it's just like...
Yeah. Like, if you literally the kids, if you just walk across our footbridge, you're in the park.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I used to play over here all the time when I was a kid.
Oh, mate, it's a kid's dream, innit? Like, we play and run out.
There's all fucking headers who give you a good chase and everything.
Yeah. There's always those characters.
They do it on purpose, don't they? Because obviously, as soon as they chase you, you're going to wind them up again.
Yeah, there's a guy, his youngsters have been in that house, fucking hell. Chase
You give a good chase, like. Gave a good chase. Hey, nice little verandas. The boys having a game. Is it? Would you say it's a big rugby place then?
There's a couple of good sportsmen that come from over here, but they don't seem good boxers. Like Jason Cook, his brother Chris. Jason was a world champion. The other kids knew good rugby, but they never had anyone to push them. Like they, had good parents, that sort of thing. You know, my brother played for Newport. He went Dragons and everything. My dad.
Your brother did, yeah? What was his name?
Alex Jones. He was captain Newport for 6 years. He was. He's deputy headmaster now and everything, but our dad was really good, like pushed us for sport, run us everywhere, and there's nothing to help them around here, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you haven't got that lift to the fucking training or a person who's going to look out for you. Hi, mate.
What's happening? Central Club it is. He's not from here. Like, rugby player as well. Yeah, he plays the same team as me.
Yeah, if you haven't got that support, like, you'll you know, some people like even Earnshaw and that, like they were saying, like there was father figures who, you know, his mates who were in the same team, their father would help, and if it wasn't for that father, they would.
I've given my parents a bit of a hard time, like over the fucking years, you know, and they've been good fucking parents as well, like. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But they were honest, you know, you are who you are, you know. Yeah. Person, like, you know?
The fuck's going on here then? Anyone living here?
Oh fuck it.
Fuck me. I'm worried they haven't come out the house. So it's you know, some talented people have come from you then.
Yeah.
Some tough old people as well.
Tough old people, there's a couple of good boxers, like his guy Bugner from down here, he trained, like he run the boxing gym. Yeah. So all the kids, they go boxing with him and his dad. And funny enough, it's only this week his gym closed. Jay, you spoke to earlier. He had a Welsh Fest when he was younger as well. Yeah, go boxer when he was younger. And all his cousins, every single one of them had a Welsh Fest as well. Like.
Pity when things like that close on it, because it keeps kids out of trouble.
Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't, like my boy's 8 now, I wouldn't want him to go anywhere else apart from that gym, but it's closed now. Like Neil's getting older and he's lost interest. Like,
do you think a boxing gym or something like that up here would do the world a good?
Yeah, fucking mass. There's nothing here. There's no youth clubs. It's fucking, all right, you go to rugby and a lot of kids do play in the junior sections around here now, but
some don't.
There's no youth clubs. There's nothing. Like you want something independent, you know, give them some skills and that, innit, you know.
Want to say hello?
Yeah, are you the guy on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook. I don't know if I'm the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
What's your name, bro?
Corey.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You watch the Central Club, do you? You watch the stuff on there,
He's the one on Facebook.
I just seen it just now.
Oh, is it? So what do you want to say then?
Hello.
Are you from Oakwood, are you?
Yeah.
What's it like growing up here?
It's good.
Yeah?
Fun, yeah.
You find stuff for you to do at your age and I like running around?
Yeah.
Do you think there could be more up here for you, like?
Yeah.
If you could speak to the council, what would you tell them you'd want more up here?
Like some football clubs or something.
Oh,
That would be a good idea. The council had any sort of brains, like they piss me off. So they're happy to build all them houses and everything. If they put a 5G service, because Maesteg hasn't got any 5G services.
Oh my God!
They should have put a 5G service. You know, all right,
hey. Stay safe. Take care. What's your name?
Corey.
Corey. Nice one, Cor. Yeah. Stay in school, all right, mate? Good on, mate.
When they sold that land, they should have sold it on a premise. Look, we'll chuck a 5G service here for the kids.
Do you want to, are you in a rush? Do you want to walk us down there? So let's have a look at that side, innit, before we...
Thing like.
Yeah, go on. So you think what? So in the whole of Maesteg and Caida, there's not one
5G, and like I'm a type, right? I'm on the council's backs all the time, you know, because like sports be my life. They do nothing.
Ta-da! Enjoy yourselves. Ta-da!
They do absolutely nothing for the kids with sport. It's the last play. All the sports are self-funded. All the clubs fund themselves, like, you know.
Yeah,
absolutely
that's fucking sad. That is. How sad is that? And what's the council here?
Council, well, it's Labour and independent, like.
No, what's like the is it Bridgend? Is it?
Bridgend, yeah. I mean, Bridgend council's a fucking. Isn't it?
So do you feel like they neglect This
Absolutely, mate. They just wasted money on all these walk schemes and all this absolute
On this
garbage.
what?
All those walks.
Oh,
you know,
mate.
fucking...
Innit, what the fuck is this LGBT? And it's like...
Listen, let people be who they want to be, don't you? You need to make a big thing of it, like,
Yeah,
sort of thing. You
yeah.
know,
It's like you got to tick a box these days to get any sort of funding, innit?
it's fucking bonkers.
And there's kids everywhere being neglected because of it and being left out, you know?
But it's a
Like they
sport.
got to be a part of that.
You know, but
What?
They feel like they got to be a part
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, and they don't want to be like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
like, my boys hate now the amount of sport they're calling off with him, obviously, because it's fucking insufficient services around here. It's mental, like, you know.
Sad, see, it's worrying, isn't it? Because
They forgot they don't give a fuck about us.
Well, how many world champions are they missing here? How many world-class rugby boys are they missing here?
Yeah, exactly, like, you know, it's...
that's where the shop is it?
Yeah, that's the shop.
What, that's not even open no more?
No, it's closed now. It's Jeff Gates is
You're joking me?
Yeah, it's closed. So,
So where's the nearest shop? Is it the drive away, is it?
no, near the shop, you'd have to go round the Garth now, so it's a good
Walk, like.
good mile.
So this was the store, and this is the start, is it? Of the
Yeah,
site?
this is the start of Oakwood, like, it's the start of the estate, yeah.
So that's where, like you said...
There was all factories there.
Yeah, I see.
Massive industrial factories.
Yeah?
I worked there when I was 18, like, and to be honest, you know, it gave me a good starting, like, because that's where I met, like, all the older people in Maesteg, sort of thing.
Yeah,
you know, so
yeah.
It was a good, you know, it paid the bills when I was 18, you know, at least at a start in the working life, like, it's fucking gone now, they got nothing, like, you know.
Do you know what this reminds me of, this road? Your site?
Greg.
Yeah,
it's-
they do go booking
it's
up
just-
there as well on a Friday night.
It's
and that.
literally like one road in, one road out, and it's a long
A
road.
lot of the estates were built at the same time. Were built the same,
Same
weren't they?
thing, yeah.
But
Yeah.
we got a row of shops and
Like,
Yeah, they got like a proper shop front in Graigarack. That's one thing you're lucky
you
with.
have there, you got that little
and
bit
we
down
got
there.
youth
I know, I've been everywhere in Wales. Like, I
Yeah.
know my way around well,
Yeah.
like, sort of thing. And
Well,
at least,
well travelled.
yeah, well travelled. Like, I got, like I said, I got a lot of, you know, I used to knock out all the boys of the football. And
Yeah,
it was-
yeah.
It was my MMA fight up there. It was the one with like Nils, and I was all kicking off. And
Oh, was
everything.
it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're right in the mix with it all.
Yeah,
then.
well, I was, sort of thing. I could be.
How old are you?
I'm 46.
Yeah,
now,
big
yeah.
lump, innit? And you're still playing rugby?
But this year I've knocked it on the head. It's still being veterans.
You're in
rugby,
good
like,
shape
sort of
with
thing.
all that,
Yeah,
aren't you?
Yeah, it was literally the end of the season. Enough's enough, sort of thing. Like,
Daft bastard.
yeah, no, this year I've knocked it on the head. Like, you know, I've had a good run, to be fair.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, but it keep, you know, like sport to me, has kept me on the straight and narrow, like, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah, oh, mate, the amount of people in my area, loose cannons as well,
I mean,
where sport has helped them, you know.
I lost my mother last year, sort of thing, and to be honest, so if I didn't have the sport, then I would have gone fucking absolutely nuts, like, sorry, just kept myself busy.
Do you
like,
think you would have been on the free for the winner?
yeah, you could.
Yeah, easily, like, sort of thing. It's just I check myself obviously in, you know, in the sports, stay fit, and the kids are young as well, like, sort of thing.
It's
So,
too easy to get drugs now.
oh,
It's way
mate,
too easy.
like, honest to God,
You know,
anywhere you go within
bad, isn't it?
within seconds.
Yeah,
like,
you can't judge an area, right, on the access of drugs anymore, because it's everywhere.
It's listen, all, and that's not, you know, all about good jobs, all about every fuckers, and it's because it's so readily available, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? If it worked, you know, if like when I was 20, 21, you couldn't get all of fucking Charlie, sort of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to
now
go to the
it's-
cities or
it's-
something.
Yeah.
I find it's like socially accepted. People are like, just like it's normal, but it's not. It's ruining lives.
It's in the culture, it's in the music, it's in fucking everything, isn't it?
Yeah,
In the
yes.
movies.
Went from East, didn't it, in the like early 2000s, I think that crept in, didn't it? And like you said, you know, a couple of boys, all right, you know, they do that, but a couple of boys then went fucking worse stuff, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good people as well, like, you know?
Yeah. Well, this is sad to see, mate. Like, the only shop they got here is can even stay open. Was there a reason for this?
No, I'm like, I lose a flat above there, somebody probably lives in there, but no, I think you'd do all right, wouldn't you?
Mate, you'd smash it, mate.
Yeah, I think you would, like.
You'd smash it. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like this community, it's not one of those communities I would run it down and shoplift from it. They'd look after it, like,
Yeah,
it's a genuine investment in the community, innit?
It's like where I live. We don't sell alcohol.
Do they?
They don't, do they?
No, you're not allowed to sell alcohol.
I never knew that.
Yeah, something to do with the tenants.
Something to do with you, that is, innit?
Yeah. No, they're just like they voted against it or something. Or a vote that none of us seen.
That's mad, isn't it?
The tenants association.
But then all you do then is just take booze from down Spa, down Tree Thomas, and then bring it back up here. So
You're putting money in Tree Thomas's pocket.
Yeah. I don't understand why, like.
Yeah. No, this, I think this, you know, do you know what? When I first got up here, right? Because I thought, when I messaged you, I thought, oh, I've left it too late now, he's probably gone home.
No, I waited.
And I went and we spoke, we asked a couple of people and they were like having none of it in it.
Nah, yeah.
We've been on the beach all day, sunstroke. I thought, we're not even going to get anything here.
Without, you know, like, I know
I'm glad
everyone in my
I'm
stick,
glad,
I get on
mate.
with it. You know, I type of get on with everyone as well. Yeah, they could do more though, couldn't they? Like, do you know what I mean?
Is this the park he was on about?
Yeah, that's what
Fuck it now. That's sad, isn't it? Like,
They're
they're grateful for it. Like, yeah, of course.
She's like, you know.
So what? Where would you explain then where the flats would have been?
So this was literally some of the steps here, and the front things would be. This was the flats here, like.
And how many floors? How many stories?
It was a big one, like. It was a good.
Like a masonette type.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Five, I reckon. 5 or
Yeah.
6. And it was like, there was.
That would have made it look a bit more
There
intimidating.
was a couple of drug dealers in there, sort of thing, like, you know, and.
Yeah.
When it weren't a big thing, like, you know what I mean, back in the early 90s.
Yeah. No, and like all that space, all the way up there, it's just long. Like they could do something. The council.
God, look at it. It's no council around there. Got no pride in anything. Like,
Is that a train track?
Yeah,
that's a bit dodgy, innit, with the kids. Yeah.
And there's been a couple of kids.
I don't even see. It doesn't even feel like that's safe. Like, do you know what I mean? For the
No,
kids.
it's not really, is it? Because you only got to flick that.
No,
kid and it's
no.
not, like, you know.
You know, if they could protect this a bit more and do. Look at this space here.
Yeah.
Surprised they haven't tried building houses on it.
I think it's something to do with the pea shooters and things like.
Right, I see.
Did the council cut the grass in?
No, mate, they don't.
What do you mean the pea shooters? Like,
what we call Japanese knotweed pea shooters, we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I think it's like, if you look, see, that's all Japanese knotweed. I know when people try and
Right.
when they try and sell it houses up there, they get big, big problems with the surveys and everything like.
right, I see. I
For
see.
anything, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, mate. Yeah, you okay? Yeah. Good man. Yeah, so this is like the first. Did you say like the first site then in Maesteg when you go up, like? And you say there's a few more up in Maesteg.
There's a few more there. You've got like Tudor Estate, you've got Maesteg Park.
Where's Tudor? Is that in Maesteg?
No, that's in Caira, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stay central.
Huh?
Stay central.
Yeah.
Do you like it up here?
Yeah, I live up there.
Yeah, good man.
Yeah, you've got Garth site, which is.
Oh, there's a site in Garth as well, is there?
Garth over there. It's not as like people not as colourful up there as they are down here, sort of thing.
Yeah.
The Garth site is what it is. Like, you know, so a lot of them are bought in houses. It's sort of ex-council. Like.
Yeah.
You've got Maesteg Park. Getting a lot of them are bought in houses up there as well. Maesteg Park is quite, but you've got a couple of characters up there as well.
Yeah.
Like Caira then.
What about Croesaru and Glyn? Is it Glencoru and all
My
that?
first house was up Croesaru. I lived up there for 12 years. Glencorrug is one way in, one way out. They're very close. My ex-wife's from there.
If you go in there, it's like the tumbleweed, is it
Well,
like?
there's all gossipers up there, and he's
Right.
fucking land the moving curtains, but you won't get, I don't know, they'd all clicky up there, sort of thing. Like, you know, you won't get a lot of fun up Glencorrug. Croesaru, you will, though.
Yeah.
You'll see some real characters up there.
I'll definitely have to have a look then.
Yeah, Croesaru, you'll have fun up there. Like.
But Maesteg, yeah. We'll see you soon.
Oh, Molly, come here. Let me take a signature. I can sell on eBay. You pay
You're famous now as well.
I told him about your Welsh fest as well, bud. Yeah, you did, didn't you? That's the truth, that is. He lost.
I will.
What's that page? What's up?
The Central Club. He'll show you anyway. You Maesteg as a whole then, do you think this place needs more support?
It's like a land of time forgot. Town used to be beautiful when I was growing up in the 80s. It was everything up there, loads of nice shops, loads of like sports package for the kids, little tennis court. There is fucking nothing up here now. It's, but my boy's 8, my daughter's 11. I feel sorry for them.
Because we're talking about sites in Maesteg, but Maesteg as a whole, even the other, it is like this town is right up in the sticks, isn't it? It's like 7-8 miles away from Bridgend and
There's no jobs here at all, nothing. And I mean, absolutely, unless you start your own shop or something like that, you're fucked. My missus won't mind me saying, like she's got an 18-year-old now. COVID sort of fucked his education. He can't get a job. Like, you know, he's trying hard, and he sort of knocks. I just hope.
And you know what? You speak to some people that go, "Well, go to the cities, get a train to Cardiff, get it," and you're like, "Fucking hell!" Why should they have to?
It's an hour and a half there, and it's an hour and a half.
But why should they have to? They should be able to have work in their communities.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if they start work at 7 in the morning, they're not going to do it, are they?
No,
Public transport.
exactly.
I drove to work. I'm like something, but I had to go out. You know, I had to go to Cardiff to get fucking work. Like, so you know.
Yeah. When you first jumped out of the car, but they thought, "Oh, here we go." Someone's going to tell us to get off the estate.
Uh,
But like, you know, when he was doing like Rollins and good mates with him. I'll tell you a good story with him. I remember he was skint once. We were going to Blackpool, and he said, "Dad, oh mate, I can't come." I said, "Look, I'll pay for your room." He said, "I got no money." I said, "Right, I'll sort you out for fucking drinks." Bought him beer all weekend. He had a fiver on him, put a fiver on us, and won 300 quid on a Sunday. He did. Honestly, yeah.
Did he give any money to you?
No, did he?
Sounds like Rollins.
Rollins, yeah, they don't lend him fucking.
Brilliant, fucking brilliant. Well, listen, like, honestly, thank you so much for taking us round. Lovely to see you. Would you feel up for taking us to any other sites on any other days? You seem very well equipped and well versed.
Like you said, I know a lot. You know, a lot of people.
Yeah, and I feel like you know you've been quite respectable. I think you give a fair account of the place. So I think it'd be good to have you again, mate.
Yeah, let me know, Carl, and I'll be there.
Yeah, mate. Well, I'll give you a message later anyway. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Take your time, boys. Stay central, Carl.
Oakwood. There you have it. Oakwood Estate, Maesteg. One of the most requested places within Maesteg. And around the Bridgend area. What's my take on it? You know, to be fair, the people there seemed really, really nice. It seemed like a place where kids could run free and you know, parents wouldn't have to worry too much. Okay, yeah, there is 2 blocks of flats in the middle of Oakwood Estate, and in those flats you have people from other areas who have moved there, some with drug problems, some not. So I understand how parents might be a bit, you know, just cautious, let's say, you know, but it seemed to me like even the people in the flats, you know, they have integrated into the estate, because, you know, you go to some places and it's like, yeah, it's a nice estate, but the flats are rough. And it's like, you know, what kind of impact does that have on those people living in those flats? Do they feel awkward? Do they feel alienated? And I didn't get that vibe there. It seemed like they all spoke, and especially the people in the flats who we spoke to, you know, that's one thing I always see as well, you know, and it's probably because they're oblivious to the fact that, like, to them, it's a great place, and, you know, everyone's friendly, you know, there's no problems here, but they could be the problem. I'm not saying they were, but, you know, in some instances they could be the problem. So you have that as well. But, you know, it's just like any other council estate so far that I've seen. A place that, you know, going back 20 years ago had a big reputation. You know, it's got its good and its bad. So, it's, you know, obviously it's got its own identity, you know, Oakwood. It's a council estate in Maesteg, and Maesteg itself is an interesting place. We've got many other places in Maesteg we will be visiting: Caira, Glencoru, Cruiseroo, Dufferin. You've got Maesteg Park Estates as well. So there's a couple of places we're going to have a look. But that was Oakwood, which is in the Garth area of Maesteg. Really enjoyed it. I want to say thank you to Matthew Roberts, or Robert Matthews, one or the other, for taking us around as well. And without him, we wouldn't have got half of the footage we got, because, you know, where we haven't done Maesteg, and not everyone in Maesteg knows about us, some people are very cautious and don't want to speak. I thought when I rocked up for the first time, we were in for a hell of a time in terms of not getting any content. But yeah, we have, and you know, it was mad to see Beaver there as well, someone who's from Fairwater, where I'm from, living in Oakwood. You know, I hope he's safe and well, and he looks like he's happy with his missus. I just hope that, you know, if he is still using any drugs, I hope he gets off it soon, like, you know. But yeah, I enjoyed the place. You know, it seems the biggest problem that is in Oakwood is the council neglecting the area, neglecting, you know, their duties at the end of the day. It's their duty to do the jobs that the people living there are asking for. So that is probably the biggest problem in Oakwood, and probably Maesteg as a whole. We might have to wait and see about that, but I've got a funny feeling that Oakwood isn't the only place where the council have kind of forgot about them. So Bridgend Council or Wind and Water, I don't know. There was the one guy, Carl, said there was 2 different councils, one for the bushes, one for the fucking litter. I don't know. Sort it out amongst yourselves. Sort it out. It's a big problem, you know. It means a lot to people. And if you're not looking after the place, why are they going to look after the place? That's how a lot of them see it, whether you think that's the right way to look at it or not. That is how it is. And some people need that support. Some people need governance and people like the council to support them, and they haven't got that. All right, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Literally, it's a click of the button. It's free. Some people actually think that we mean pay. It's free. It helps us. We have over 60% of people watching our videos who are not subscribed. And if those 60% subscribed, we wouldn't be looking for 100,000 subscribers. We'd be looking at 200,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to the channel. Help us. And, you know, help us, you know, make more content like this. We want to go everywhere. We want to highlight the goodness, not just in an area and blanket the area. We want to dive in deep and see what's going on, you know. And in years to come, you're going to look at this as a historical piece of work. So please help the cause. I love you all. Stay safe, stay positive, and remember, stay central.
The Central Club.